What's up everyone? What's up everyone? What's up everyone? My name is Nick. My name is Nick. My name is Nick.
And this is Global Gibbon. This is Global Gibbon.
Thanks for watching. This is Global Gibbon. What's up everyone? My name is Nick and today I want to tell you about how my last year was. My first year on YouTube, the corona pandemic and the effects it had on me, my life, my financial status and all the fun stuff I did as well in the past year. So yeah, here we go. This is Global Gibbon. I know what you're thinking. I'm filming from home again, but there's a good reason for that. It's because Sarawak and Malaysia is in a semi-lockdown again, unfortunately. The infections are going up, things are not quite under control yet. So it's good to stay at home, better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, so I thought today was a good moment to talk about, my past year, the first year of this corona pandemic. I'll be sharing some little details about why I started my YouTube channel about a year ago and all the adventures I've been on over the past year and all the people that I've met, some personal experiences about how I handled this corona pandemic and the effects it had on me, because I can imagine that you've had a tough time over the past year, and I had to climb some hills and go through some deep valleys as well, and I'll be sharing a bit about that in this video. So I hope you enjoy this video. Here we go. So as you might know, and as you can see from my previous videos, I don't really talk about corona a lot because I think it's quite depressing, and I like to make positive videos and I like to do fun stuff and I like to share those things with you. But I do believe that it's good to talk about it sometimes and share your feelings and deal with this situation, I guess. Actually, I did start my YouTube channel because of the pandemic. I was stuck at home during the first MCO, Movement Control Order, here in Malaysia, which started on the 18th of March 2020. And I was stuck at home with my wife. We were on full lockdown. We couldn't leave the house. We couldn't even go for a walk. All the restaurants were closed. We could only go out to buy some food or do some groceries. So yeah, I was stuck at home with my wife, which I didn't really mind, for about 3 months. And we made the house a lot nicer. We spent a lot of time together. We had some good moments, we had some bad moments because it was very stressful. We didn't know what was going on. We were scared that our family or friends might die from this crazy disease. After a couple of weeks I started making some woodworking creatures, as you can see in my previous or one of my first videos, and I started getting into filming. So I started filming at home and I really got into it, and it was a lot of fun. At one point I did a video about a longhouse that I had visited a couple years ago. I had some old footage and I did some talking in that video and I explained what my experience was there. When I posted that, I got a lot of good feedback, and a lot of my friends were saying, Nick, you should make more of these videos where you talk into the camera and you explain what you're doing, and maybe you should start vlogging. So I took that advice and yeah, I started vlogging. So the first video I did was about a trip I took to a longhouse in Sika, and I shared my experiences and I had a great time, of course. And then after that, it was time to meet people again. The lockdown was kind of lifted. We could meet people a little bit, with a lot of caution and be safe. And then I started exploring Kuching, and I went on a hike with a friend, Wilfred. We explored Kuching and we started going to these places where I'd never been to, and I started making more videos, and it started to be a lot of fun, even though that time was very stressful because not much money would come in. We had salary cuts, but making videos is what kept me happy and positive, and every week I wanted to upload a new video and I wanted to explore a different area. So that kind of kept me going and kept me smiling and kept me with goals in mind and doing fun stuff, because even though things can get really bad, you can still wake up with a smile and, plan something fun to do. Yeah, I think that's very important.
What's up, everyone? My name is Nick, and this is Kenny, and today I'll be learning some Iban words. So this is episode 1 of Orang Putih Jako Iban.
As we were allowed to visit people again, I went out, I explored the Santubong mountain, which is a beautiful piece of jungle not too far from where I live here in Kuching. And I went on a motorcycle ride with Garrett, one of my good friends here, and we were looking for a waterfall, but we couldn't find it. But the adventure and the experience of looking for a waterfall and turning left, turning right, that was perhaps more fun than finding the actual waterfall. Perhaps that's also a bit how life is. It's about, of course, it's about the journey and not the destination, and it's about what you do along the way and how much fun you're having. So I got more and more into exploring Sarawak. Even though I've been here for 10 years, there's still so much to explore and so much to see. It was an eye-opener to me that there are so many beautiful places, so many nice pieces of jungle, and so many culture and history still to explore. So we started traveling more, me, my wife, with some friends, and we went to Saloma's homestay, and that video's now got over 10,000 views, which is amazing because it's such a beautiful place. And I think everyone that watches this video, you should plan a trip. If you're from Sarawak, plan your trip to Saloma's homestay at Kampong Sadir. This is definitely one of the nicest places to go. There are waterfalls everywhere, and that homestay is just so great. So we went on that trip, and it was so much fun with a few friends. We had a good time. Then we got back to Kuching, and things got tougher and tougher. I lost all my income. Things became stressful. I got more stress, and it was more difficult to wake up every morning with nothing to do. And yeah, things got a bit dark, I would say. At one point I was even looking into moving back to the Netherlands with my wife to hope that maybe there would be some opportunities there, and we were exploring all different alternatives to make money. I applied various jobs, I tried to do some tuition. It was a very stressful moment. And then at one point I got a phone call from a friend, and he asked me if I wanted to do construction work with him. I'd never done that. So I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Anything to pay the bills. So I started painting walls, laying concrete floors, and laying roofs, and I actually had a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, going from working in an office in tourism and loving that job because that's what I love to do, to being a construction worker. So that was an important moment of my year where I realized I got to switch. If you want to keep on going, if you want to stay positive, you got to switch, and you got to grab whatever opportunity you can to keep it going and to make money to survive. Then I started making some furniture. I did all these other odd jobs, and by December I actually was asked to be a part of a film production project. We traveled a bit through Sarawak when it was allowed, and with all the rules in place, we traveled a bit. This was for a video for the Sarawak Tourism Board, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And then slowly, bit by bit, I got bits of jobs here and another job there, and eventually actually made enough money to sustain me and my wife. She has her job, and then I was making some extra money. We managed to keep smiling and stay afloat. And it was a really good experience to go through the deeps, and then there weren't that many highs, but a lot of deep moments and stressful moments, which are part of everyone's life, I guess. Like you must have gone through some bad moments, and the whole world is still upside down. So with all these odd jobs, I would still make videos every week. I would force myself to go out and explore and meet people and do cool activities, and that's kind of what kept me going this past year. I did a lot of cool adventures, and yeah, I told myself, Nick, just keep making these YouTube videos because I really love doing it. And every week I would try to shoot a different angle, and every week while I was editing the video I would try to put in a different transition, and I would teach myself to edit videos. That kept me going, and I really still love making these videos. It's so much fun, and I allocate a day at least every week to do this because this has become such a great hobby. Yeah, it's kept me smiling over this past year. Over the past months I got more feedback from you guys. I got all these positive comments, and more people will subscribe to my channel, so I guess maybe I'm doing a good job. Like, I didn't expect it at all. I love doing this, and I love creating content for you, and I appreciate you guys a lot for watching my videos. So thank you. So as a recap, I look back at the past year with a lot of smiles, and it was an interesting journey. Like I said, there were many deep valleys that we had to go through. It was very stressful. It was, it was tough looking for money just to pay the bills, just to pay rent. But in the end, I think if you stay positive and if you do the things that you like to do, things will come your way. And that's what happened for me. Yeah, it's been a complete 180 from working in tourism to now learning how to edit and learning how to film, and I love doing this. Yeah, it's been a really interesting year. I think the past year was actually one of the best years of my life because I met all these different people, and I did all these cool adventures, and I got outside of my comfort zone. I did things that I would maybe not do before. I force myself, it's not really forcing, like I tell myself to go out every week to explore a new jungle and to learn something, learn editing, and find out how to be better at making videos and just be better at life. And I think it's very important to just stay positive. I personally think that I'm quite a positive person, but I can also feel very down, and I have moments where I don't want to get out of bed, and so whatever you see on my videos, all this positivity, that is maybe the majority of me, but every person has their down moments. And when you're feeling down, I think you should just try to stay positive. And I always say it's okay to stay in bed for a day. It's like close yourself off from the world and don't do anything. And I think that's absolutely fine. But always try to do what you like to do. Find a hobby and go for a walk. Clear your mind, and just try and stay positive. So yeah, I think that's all the stuff that I want to share with you this week. If you have any comments, leave them down below and tell me how your past year was, the struggles you had to go through, and I'll reply to each and every one of your messages. And hang in there and stay strong. There is an end at the end of the tunnel, and stay positive, and yeah, that's it, I guess. So if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate if you do that. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please click that red button that says subscribe, and there's also a little bell button there. Click the bell button, then you'll get an update every time I upload a video. I do upload videos every week on Fridays. And for now, I guess we'll say bye-bye and see you next week. Take care.